You think your cat's midnight sprints and bizarre wall stares are random quirks, but every move is a coded signal backed by feline science. Miss the real meaning, and you risk a lifetime of frustration and a bond that never deepens. Tonight, you will finally see the psychology behind 14 of your cat's weirdest behaviors, starting with the chaotic ritual that keeps cat owners up at night. At 2 a.m., the hallway turns into a racetrack. Luna, a 9-pound tabby with a white chin, rockets from the bedroom to the kitchen, skidding around corners, claws scrabbling for grip. It looks wild, even a little possessed. But what is really happening is pure biology in motion. Behaviorists call these outbursts fraps, frenetic random activity periods. They are not random at all. Domestic cats, like their wild ancestors, are crepuscular. Their bodies are programmed for peak energy at dawn and dusk, the hours when mice and other prey are most active. That inner clock does not care if you're trying to sleep. If a cat cannot hunt outside, the instinct to stalk and chase does not vanish. It builds up. The energy has to go somewhere. And without a real hunt, it bursts out as a full-speed sprint through the house. Luna is not misbehaving. She is following a script written by thousands of years of evolution. In the wild, this would be the opening act of a hunt, scan, stalk, chase, pounce, kill, eat, then sleep. Indoors, the sequence gets stuck at chase, with no payoff. That is why these sprints often happen after a nap or just before breakfast. Her body is primed for action, but there is no mouse to catch. There is a fix, and it is surprisingly simple. Behavior experts recommend a structured play routine in the evening, just before you head to bed. 10 or 15 minutes with a wand toy, moving it like prey, letting your cat stalk, chase, and capture, followed by a meal. This hunt-play-feed cycle taps directly into a cat's natural rhythm. Studies show that cats who get this kind of evening play have fewer nighttime zoomies and settle more easily overnight. Try it tonight. Watch what happens when Luna gets to finish her hunt the way nature intended. The chaos is not random. It is a message. And now, you have the first key to decoding it. Luna freezes in the hallway, body low, eyes locked on a blank patch of wall. Her ears swivel like radar dishes, scanning for signals. To a human, the moment feels uncanny. There is no movement, no sound, just a cat transfixed by nothing at all. But for Luna, the world is not silent. Her hearing stretches far beyond ours, reaching up to about 85,000 hertz. That is more than 4 times the upper limit of human hearing. Tiny rodents in the walls, insects scuttling behind the paint, the faint whine of electronics, these all register as clear signals in her mind. Even the rustle of a mouse's claws or the ultrasonic squeak of a baby rodent becomes a beacon. While her eyes appear fixed, her whiskers are alive with information. Each one is rooted deep in her skin and packed with nerve endings, able to detect the slightest air movement or vibration. A draft from a hidden vent, the faintest tremor from pipes settling, or a moth's wing brushing the inside of a wall. Her whiskers pick up what our senses entirely miss. This is not daydreaming or supernatural awareness. It is a predator's focus, honed by evolution to catch prey that hides out of sight. When Luna's body goes still and her gaze sharpens, she is running a silent calculation. Where is the source? How close is it? Is it worth the hunt? Behaviorists have documented cats responding to sounds and vibrations that never register for their owners. Some even use specialized microphones and vibration sensors to confirm what cats hear and feel. In one study, a cat's fixed stare at a kitchen baseboard matched ultrasonic rodent calls picked up by lab equipment. Luna's wall stare is a window into a sensory world layered beneath our own. Her stillness is not emptiness. It is pure concentration, a hunter's mind at work. The next time your cat stares into the void, remember, she is not looking at nothing. She is perceiving everything you cannot. Luna settles on the arm of the couch, eyes half closed, watching as you read or scroll on your phone. Then she does something almost theatrical. Her gaze softens, and she slowly closes her eyes, holding them shut for a heartbeat before opening them again. This is not boredom or sleepiness. In feline social language, the slow blink is a peace offering, a way of saying, I trust you. Behaviorists have tested this gesture in controlled studies. When humans slow blink at cats, cats are much more likely to approach and interact. It is the closest thing to a smile in the cat world. Voluntarily closing your eyes near another creature means you feel safe. When Luna offers you a slow blink, she is inviting you to join the conversation. Try it yourself. Meet her gaze, soften your eyes, and close them slowly. You might see her return the gesture, or even come closer. This is the start of a language built on trust, and it is one you can speak back. The slow blink experiment is not just a trick. It is a real bridge between species, proven in research and echoed in homes around the world. But trust in the cat world is not only about eyes. Sometimes Luna hops down, circles your legs, and bumps her forehead into your hand or shin. It can feel abrupt, even forceful, but this is another core piece of feline communication. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When Luna headbutts you, behaviorists call this bunting. She is marking you with her scent, blending your smell with hers. To a cat, this is both a claim and a comfort. Studies show cats reserve bunting for individuals they know and trust, and the gesture often intensifies if you have been out and picked up new, unfamiliar scents. In her mind, she is reestablishing her bond, making sure the world knows you are part of her circle. If Luna slow blinks and then bunts your hand, she is layering trust on top of ownership. These are the signals of a healthy bond, and you can nurture them. Respond to slow blinks with your own and let her initiate bunting, and do not force it. Over time, these rituals become the foundation of your relationship, a silent conversation written in eye contact and gentle pressure. For cats, affection is subtle but unmistakable, and it always comes on their terms. Luna crouches behind the hallway door, eyes wide, tail twitching in short, sharp flicks. For a split second, her muscles coil. Then she launches, claws out, teeth bared, straight for your ankle as you walk by. The shock is real, and so are the scratches. But this isn't spite or malice. It's the hunting sequence, redirected onto the only moving prey in reach, you. In the wild, a cat's day revolves around stalking, pouncing, and catching small animals. Indoors, that drive doesn't disappear. Without access to mice or birds, many cats channel their energy into ambush play. Ankle attacks are among the most common complaints behaviorists hear from cat owners. The pattern is almost always the same: a sudden leap from under the bed, a bite or grab, and a rapid retreat. Play aggression looks fierce, but it's rooted in instinct, not hostility. There's a warning before every pounce, if you know where to look. Watch Luna's tail. A low, twitching tip signals rising excitement. Her body drops close to the ground, hind legs shuffling for position. Pupils widen, ears flatten slightly, and whiskers point forward. These cues are the feline version of a countdown clock. The moment you cross into range, the attack is inevitable. Preventing ankle ambushes starts with redirecting that energy. Cats need outlets for their predatory instincts. Interactive play sessions mimic the real hunt. Wand toys, feather teasers, and rolling balls can all stand in for live prey. Experts recommend at least 2 daily play sessions, each lasting 10 to 15 minutes, focusing on the full hunting sequence: stalk, chase, pounce, capture. Let your cat win. End each session by letting them catch and bite the toy, satisfying the drive that would otherwise spill over onto your ankles. Avoid using your hands or feet as toys. Cats can't distinguish between a playful hand and a moving mouse. Reinforcing ankle attacks with rough play only deepens the habit. Instead, reward calm behavior and provide plenty of prey-like toys. Over time, you will see fewer ambushes and more focused play. Luna isn't attacking you out of anger. She's practicing the hunt her ancestors perfected thousands of years ago. With the right cues and a little redirection, you can turn danger into a game both of you understand. Luna climbs onto your lap, paws flexing in a slow, rhythmic push-pull motion against your leg. This kneading isn't just a quirky habit, it's a living memory from kittenhood. Kittens knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow, and that motion becomes a lifelong comfort ritual. When Luna kneads you, she is not only self-soothing, but also marking you with scent from glands in her paw pads. It's a silent message. This is my safe place, and you're part of it. Behaviorists have found that kneading is one of the strongest signs of contentment in domestic cats. Some cats even purr or drool as they knead, slipping into a trance-like state that echoes the security of their earliest days. But trust in the feline world always comes with boundaries. Luna rolls onto her back, exposing her belly, a move that looks like an open invitation. For cats, the belly is the most vulnerable spot, protecting vital organs. Showing it means deep trust, a sign she feels safe enough to let her guard down. Yet the moment a hand reaches for that soft fur, the mood can change in a flash. Many owners learn the hard way. A gentle stroke is met with a swift grab, claws and teeth locking down. This isn't betrayal, it's instinct. The belly display says, "I trust you near me, not please touch." Knowing where comfort ends and overstimulation begins is essential for harmony. Petting-induced bites are a classic example of crossed wires. Luna may stretch out beside you, purring, enjoying slow strokes along her head or neck. But as the minutes pass, her tail starts to twitch, ears rotate back, and the skin along her back ripples. These are her early warnings. Cats have a threshold for touch, and once it's crossed, their nervous system flips from pleasure to discomfort. The bite isn't anger, it's a clear signal. That's enough. The key is to recognize the subtle cues before they escalate. Watch for tail flicks, shifting ears, or sudden tension in her body. Stop petting at the first sign. Respecting these signals doesn't just prevent scratches, it deepens trust. Every knead, every exposed belly, every gentle bite is part of a language that asks for closeness on feline terms. When you honor those boundaries, Luna's comfort becomes yours as well. Luna perches on the window ledge, tail flicking in tight, agitated bursts. Outside, a flock of sparrows flits between branches, just out of reach. Suddenly, Luna's jaw begins to tremble. She lets out a rapid-fire series of chirps and chatters, half birdsong and half muttered complaint. To a human, it sounds comical, even a little absurd. But inside Luna's brain, this is the overflow of a hunting sequence that can't finish. Behaviorists call this chattering or chirping, and it is one of the clearest signs of predatory frustration in cats. The sequence is always the same: eyes locked, body tense, mouth working in quick, staccato bursts. Some researchers believe the jaw movements are a kind of dry run for the killing bite, a motor rehearsal triggered by the sight of prey just beyond the glass. Others suggest it is pure emotional spillover, an audible leak of excitement and thwarted intent. What is certain is that Luna is experiencing a full surge of hunting arousal, but with no way to complete the catch. The energy has nowhere to go, so it escapes through her teeth. Later that afternoon, Luna pads silently into the room, a battered toy mouse dangling from her mouth. She drops it at your feet and sits back, waiting. This is not random. In the wild, mother cats bring dead or injured prey to their kittens, teaching them how to hunt in stages, first by offering easy targets, then by encouraging practice kills. When Luna delivers a toy, or, for outdoor cats, real prey, she is following that ancient script. She is treating you as a social partner, sometimes even as a slightly hopeless kitten who needs a lesson. Studies of cat and human interaction show that these gift deliveries are most common in households where the cat has formed a strong bond with one person. The act is not just about sharing, it is a caregiving behavior rooted in maternal instinct. Luna may circle, vocalize, or even demonstrate how to play with the toy, as if hoping you will catch on. What looks like mischief or oddity is actually a blend of hunter and nurturer. The chattering at birds is a burst of predatory energy with no outlet, while the gift at your feet is an act of inclusion, an invitation into the cat's world, and a sign you have been accepted as family. When Luna chirps at the window or drops a toy in your lap, she is not just entertaining herself. She is communicating, teaching, and connecting all at once. Luna shadows you from room to room, weaving herself into the rhythms of your day. For some cats, this constant presence is more than curiosity. It is a sign of deep attachment. Research on feline social bonds shows that many cats form secure attachments to their humans, using them as a safe base in unfamiliar situations. Following is not just about food or routine, it is a quiet way of saying you are my chosen person. In homes where a cat has bonded closely with one individual, this shadowing can be especially strong. Luna's need for proximity is a living marker of trust, not neediness. But the same cat who curls beside you on the couch might leave her mark in less welcome ways. Scratching the furniture is a classic flashpoint between cats and their people. To a cat, scratching is never random or spiteful. The action serves two purposes. It maintains healthy claws by removing the outer sheath, and it deposits scent from specialized glands in the paw pads. When Luna rakes her claws down the side of your sofa, she is leaving both a visible and invisible claim, staking out territory in the heart of your shared space. Behaviorists note that cats prefer to scratch in high-traffic areas, not the out-of-the-way scratching post, because those sites matter most in their social landscape. This is where cat welfare intersects with human ethics. For decades, declawing was offered as a quick fix for scratched furniture, but understanding has shifted. The procedure involves amputating the last bone of each toe, and it is now banned in New York State and many other places, following pressure from veterinary and animal welfare groups. Instead, experts recommend sturdy, tall scratching posts placed in key locations, regular nail trims, and positive reinforcement. Luna's need to scratch is as natural as her need for companionship. When her instincts are honored, both cat and human can share a home that feels safe, claimed, and truly shared. Night falls, and a different kind of chaos begins. Some cats, especially as they age, start to wander the house after dark, letting out long, echoing yowls that can rattle even the deepest sleeper. These midnight voices are more than just noise. In younger cats, it is often a call for company, a way of reaching out for reassurance or attention when the house is quiet and their people have disappeared behind closed doors. But in senior cats, this same yowling can be a warning sign. Veterinary behaviorists have documented that sudden or escalating nighttime vocalizing, especially in older cats, can signal cognitive dysfunction, feline dementia. Other medical issues like hyperthyroidism or high blood pressure can also play a role. When a cat who used to be silent starts calling out at night, it is time for a checkup. But sometimes, after weeks or months of building trust, the volume drops. In the quiet before sunrise, Luna pads softly into the bedroom. She sits by the pillow, looks you in the eye, and opens her mouth in a perfect meow shape, yet no sound comes out. This silent meow is a mystery even to scientists. Some behaviorists and many cat owners describe it as a private greeting, a nearly soundless gesture reserved for the person a cat feels closest to. There is no formal research proving it is a special trust signal, but in homes around the world, the silent meow feels like a whispered secret, a bond that needs no words. For many, it is the rarest gift a cat can give, a moment of quiet connection offered only to the one they trust most. Today, science confirms that every twitch, sprint, and stare is your cat's way of communicating, if you know how to listen. As more people recognize these signals, feline welfare and human and cat bonds improve worldwide. Understanding is not just for curiosity, it changes how millions of cats experience home. Your cat's so-called weirdness is their language, one we're finally learning to speak. Share how your cat communicates in the comments below.